Dear Thomas, Andreas Kleinert's black and white artistic biopic of the late poet, writer, and film director Thomas Brosch, has won the Lola for Best Film at the 2022 German Film Awards. Kleinert also won Best Director, and Albrecht Schuck took the 2022 Best Acting prize for his starring role as Brosch. It's the third acting Lola in 3 years for Schuck, who won 2 Lolas in 2020, both for Best Actor, for System Crasher, and Best Supporting Actor, for Berlin Alexanderplatz. His Dear Thomas co-star Jella Haas won Best Supporting Actress, and Thomas Windreich took the Best Screenplay Lola for his script. Dear Thomas also won the Lola for Best Editing for Gisela Zick, Best Costume Design for Annegret Holm, and Best Cinematography for Johann Find. Keeping Dear Thomas from a clean sweep at the 2022 Lolas in Berlin Friday night was Ruby Kernes vs George W. Bush, Andrea Streisand's heartwarming True David vs Goliath tale about a mother fighting to save her son from Guantanamo. Meltem Captain got the Best Actress nod for her starring performance, in her first major film role, plays the titular matriarch who battles the system. Co-star Alexander Scheer won Best Supporting Actor for his performance as the aging idealistic lefty lawyer Bernhard Dock, who helps Kernes take her case all the way to the Supreme Court. Ruby Kernes also won the silver runner-up Lola for Best Film. Ruby Kernes premiered at the Berlin Film Festival this year, where Captain won the Best Actress trophy. Sebastian Mies's prison drama Great Freedom, which follows a man repeatedly imprisoned under paragraph 175, which criminalized homosexuality in Germany for decades after the end of the Nazi dictatorship, took the Best Film Lola in bronze. In the other technical categories, Heiko Schmidt, Kirsten Gaekelein and Roman Braunhofer won Best Makeup for their work Great Freedom. Sabrina Sarabi's literary adaptation No One's with the Calves took Best Sound Design for the team of Jonathan Shore, Dominic Loib, Gregor Bonds, and John Gertler. The Lola for Best Original Film Music went to Annette Fox for her score to Caroline Herforth's Wunderschön. Tobias Wieman's The Path, the story of 2 kids and a dog on the run from the Nazis, won the 2022 Lola for Best Children's Film. Another children's film, Gregor Schnitzler's live-action/animation feature School of Magic Animals, took Best Visual Effects for Dennis Rutkowski, Marcus Frank, and Tomaré Shed. Antonia Kilian's The Other Side of the River, which follows a 19-year-old Syrian woman who escaped from an arranged marriage across the Euphrates only to return with a Kurdish military unit to try and free her city from the Islamic State, won the 2022 Lola for Best Documentary Film. The 2022 Bernd Eichinger Prize, which honors excellence in film producing, went to Berlin-based Completzen Film, whose recent features included Pablo Larraín's Lady Di biopic Spencer starring Kristen Stewart, and Ildiko Enyedi's The Story of My Wife with Léa Seydoux. An honorary Lifetime Achievement Lola was awarded to German cinematographer Jürgen Georges, Funny Games, John Robb. The Gala Awards ceremony, held in Berlin Friday night, put a shiny gloss on what has been a horrible year for German cinema. Box office receipts in 2021 were just $395 million, €373.2 million, barely up on the €318 million box office of 2020, at the peak of COVID-19 lockdown measures, and barely a third of the $1.08 billion, €1.024 billion, German theaters took in pre-pandemic 2019. Of the 6 Lola Best Film nominees this year, only 2, Sönke Wertmann's University comedy Contra, which earned $7.2 million at the German box office, and Herforth's rom-com Wunderschön, earning $15.6 million, can be called hits. Of the top 20 films released in Germany last year, only 3 were local language. Friday's winners and nominees take home a nice piece of change: $529,000, €500,000, prize money for Best Film, $265,000, €250,000, for a nomination. But for the German film industry, the real challenge remains to get local audiences to spend more of their euros on homegrown cinema.